There's a movie called Deadstream. It's on Shudder. I am clueless about it. I'm going to hand over the proverbial baton to Bruce Purkey to talk about what Deadstream is all about.
Deadstream. Well, I'll be interested to see what Eric thinks of this, because I know he's not generally a huge fan of found footage films, and this is a found footage film, which will turn off some people right off the bat. I would say this is definitely an easy watch for found footage films. Just put it there to start. So it starts out, Deadstream, directed by Joseph Winter and Vanessa Winter. I didn't check and see if they're a married couple or siblings. I don't know, but they have some relationship to each other, I'm assuming. And the main star of this, playing Sean Ruddy, is Joseph Winter. So he is the star and one of the co-directors of this movie. The basic concept is this. He is an obnoxious, kind of disgraced, demonetized influencer, YouTube streamer. He likes to do extreme stuff. He likes to do things to get clicks. And they show a little montage at the beginning of all of his antics. And they're kind of jackassy. I think they're making fun also of that other dude. I can't remember his name, but he got disgraced because he went to the suicide forest.
Logan Paul.
Yeah, Logan Paul. This guy's older than Logan Paul, but he's got some obnoxious energy. And the beginning of this movie is he's going to try to win people back by having this live streaming event. He's going to go to a haunted house. He said it's one of his true fears is to be in a haunted house. And he should get a lot of reactions and a lot of eyeballs on his stream. And he goes in there, he sets it up, and it begins from there. Your enjoyment will vary based on several factors. 1, found footage format. 2, how much you like or dislike the main character dude, because you're going to be looking at his face pretty much the whole movie. And 3, if you like more goofy, silly kind of horror approach, which is what this movie takes. Although I will give it some credit. It tries to also build in some actual scares and some actual jump scares. It has lots of practical effects, which I really appreciated, and they're kind of cheap and kind of cheesy, but I like that just fine. It obviously loves the original Evil Dead. It's trying to do some of that action as well, although it's pretty hard to get up to that height. It's just a short, clean, tight, goofy, haunted house kind of a thrill ride thing. So I think that this is one of those movies that is a party movie for sure. You're looking for something, a silly horror movie to throw on a Saturday night while you're all eating pizza and drinking beers, and it's it's October. I think you could do a lot worse than to throw this movie up.
Okay, that's like a pretty decent, solid review from Bruce.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of predisposed to like these kind of things, though. So that's why I gave you all those caveats at the beginning, which we haven't said for a while. Caveat. Because, I mean, some people, this is going to not be their cup of tea right out of the gate. And they're probably going to be like, I don't want to watch that. And they probably don't want to watch it. So,
Eric, were you as high on this as this was a solid, entertaining pizza and beer experience? Or maybe was it a little bit more for you? Or just did Bruce nail it right on the head?
So found footage movies for me they have to clear a high bar because I don't like them. They almost feel like lazy filmmaking a lot of the time, but you do get some good ones from time to time. We talked about Wolf Creek. Even though I like Wolf Creek, it's not even my favorite Bobcat movie. Blair Witch obviously is the bar that everyone needs to clear. My bar that needs to clear is Capture, Kill, Release, which I think is a great movie, and that's found footage. And so this one had an uphill battle. I think where this one succeeds is the main character, because for me, he had a strong Rick Moranis from Ghostbusters. Like I got strong Louis Tully vibes. Like he's kind of a dork, but like he's not evil. Like he's not a dickhead. He's just kind of a little dumb, I guess. I was kind of on his side. But this would be one of those movies that if you're watching it, if that character is grating towards you or you're not on board with it, you're going to hate this movie. If you're kind of endeared to the character, I think this movie is really going to land well with you. I think this is one of those watch it for 15 minutes. And if the character is like, fuck this guy, bail, because it's just going to get worse. But if you're watching it for 15 minutes, it's like, oh, this guy's kind of, he's kind of charming or kind of funny or kind of whatever. Stick with it, because I think there's some good stuff here. And
Eric,
overall, recommend.
Okay. Recommend from Eric. What is your rating on Deadstream?
I'd probably give it, this would probably be a 3-star banger, because this is exactly, you're either in or you're out. And that's kind of what a 3-star banger is, I think. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But we'll go with that.
Awesome. Okay. 3 for Eric, 3-star banger for Eric. What about you, Bruce?
For me, I would say it's 3.5. Just like you said, solid, recommend. I have fun watching this. I'd watch it again, but I wouldn't go out of my way to like adore it,